Hey, welcome to Hungry Nordic. My name is Amanda and today I'm hungry for potatoes. I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite easy potato recipes. Results in tender inside and brown, slightly crisp outside of diced potatoes. But first, let me say happy name day to all of my friends named Christopher, Crystal, Chris, or any derivation thereof. One of my favorite Swedish traditions is celebrating just because it's your name and you're special. So, if you are Chris, Crystal, or Christopher, go treat yourself to one of your favorite things. Now, let's talk about one of my favorite things again, delicious potatoes. My first tip for you is to make sure that your potatoes are cut up pretty evenly. They don't have to be perfect, but if they're about the same thickness, then they'll cook at about the same rate, and you won't wind up with some burned while some are still raw in the middle. So before you season, sort through, toss any with black spots. And if there's any that didn't get caught up quite as small as the others, just make sure they're small enough to get cooked. Now that I've got my potatoes cut up evenly, toss the bad parts, season, put a little bit of oil on, a little salt and pepper. The next thing I learned, always line my baking tray with parchment paper. Otherwise, the delicious brown goodness sticks to my baking tray, and I'm always mad. But since I've been doing this, I don't get mad. Now it's time to pop these potatoes into the oven. I've already preheated it to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 Celsius. Now the last tip that I want to share with you with making my favorite easy potatoes is to use the broiler to finish browning them. It's been about 15 minutes. I just checked with a fork to see how they're doing, and the tray that's on the bottom is a little bit further along in cooking than the one on the top. So I'm going to go ahead and switch my oven to broil. And now I'm going to rearrange things so that I have my almost done potatoes just a couple inches away from, maybe 4 inches away from the heating element to get browned. And once those are done cooking, I'll move up the second tray of potatoes that needs a little bit more time. Now each tray of potatoes has had about 7 minutes directly under the broiler, just enough to get them cooked the rest of the way through and put a nice golden brown touch on top. So I'm pulling out the second tray right now. There it is. They shouldn't stick because of the parchment paper. They should all be cooked through perfectly because we cut them up to roughly the same size. And now they've got that lovely golden brown touch on the top. I was a little impatient with the first one. They didn't get quite as golden brown. And yeah, I've already been snacking on them. I told you I was hungry. So, hope you enjoyed this recipe. Give it a try. Let me know if you do. I'd love to hear how it goes.